welcome again to Turning Stone, the Oneida Indian Nation homelands. Mike, you have been all over the world, fights everywhere, and many people will say that only places like Atlantic City or Las Vegas can host world-class fighting, but now you've spent some time, you're from New York, you're back upstate New York. What has your experience been here over the last few days, and how do you see upstate New York as a location for world-class fighting?
Hey, I've never experienced, I've been up here all my life. I fought in this town before as an amateur, but this is just, this is really some serious elevation right here, you know what I mean? I've never experienced that some place like Syracuse, New York would have something, and man, I'm just really amazed. I'm very proud to be a part of this whole organization, and I hope that my notoriety and the performance of my fighters make it more of a pervasive place where more fighters and promoters will come and perform.
Turning Stone as a venue, how would you say it compares to other places you've been, or as a world-class destination?
Well, listen, it looks great. It has a whole great facade. I love the fact this is just awesome. It's pretty intimate. It's not too many people. It's pretty intimate, and you got it hooked up pretty good. I'm pretty impressed here. I didn't expect this, but I expected it was gonna be like a small-time menu, and I'm saying, "Oh God, we got to come here." But I'm pretty impressed, and it's holding its own.
You've been here for a few days. You're walking through the hallways. How's the reception been?
I'm very grateful from the reception. People have, and I always, I don't look at myself as being wise in my own eyes and everything. But I never think about I'm going to get a great reception from places. But coming here and receiving the love from these people, I'm just very, it's just an understatement of my gratitude.
You famously have been described as sort of going through a reincarnation or recreation through your, the hangover. You have all that, notoriety through that. What is it about hangover that has helped people connect with you? And we have a huge young fighting, a lot of young people who are really getting into fighting in this area. Have you seen more young people, even through your most recent experiences, connecting with boxing?
Being involved with hangover, once you said, it opened up a whole new venue of people. You may see a 15-year-old, 16-year-old say, "Hey, there go Mike Tyson, the actor," and then you hear their mother or their father explain to him who I am, and he wasn't always an actor. At one time he was a boxer, and he said, "No, really?" And that's a wild dynamic. That's pretty wild when I see a parent explaining who I am to someone.
You find it sort of incredible. I've seen you walking around here, and you have people coming up to you. You haven't lived in New York in a long time, but all these people with personal connections going back 20 and 30 years that are still here, that are pulling you aside. Isn't it kind of blow your mind?
Listen, I've seen around 5 gentlemen that I went to school with, and they're all successful police officers protecting the whole upstate region, and I'm so proud of them when I see them. And they came to see me, and they came to represent me, and they came to support me and my fighters, and that's been the biggest surprise more than anything. Just seeing my old friends, and I know them, I know their mothers, I know their sisters, I knew they went to school with their wives in Catskill, and they give me their wife on the phone, and we're talking the story, and said, "He's jealous, he's seen a picture of me and you in the book," and I'm thinking, "Get out of here," and I'm just, I'm crying really, and yes, I'm one of those guys that hold on to things. I'm nostalgic and stuff. I never forget my friends in school, never forgot my teachers and stuff. Those are the best of times for me.
Yeah, as I mentioned, we're on the Oneida Indian Nation homelands for generations, really until the last 20 years. The Oneidas lived in very desperate poverty, and in the last 20 years have had a real rebirth of their people, and have been able to send their people to college and provide health care and housing, and really recreate their entire nation. I think there's a lot of parallels with your own experience, that you've sort of been recreated many times. What do you think it is about the universality of recreation in the human spirit that drives people to do what you've done, what the Oneida people have been able to accomplish, etc.?
It comes with It starts first with individuality. Somebody has to have a goal, a mission, and a dream. and sometimes it goes with their pride. Most people, of course, as we know, this is all their land. We came here and took their land, and this is their land. And for people like that to find some way to come back and own casinos, because this is happening throughout the country with tribal chiefs and everything. I think it's just a miraculous recovery, economically, spiritually, and psychologically. You know what I mean? And it gives people a vast, open look at people overcoming adversity. And they see that adversity will either make the strong stronger and the weak weaker. And the Oneida tribe proved that the adversity made them stronger by just accomplishing what we're here to do today.
I just have one last question. The Oneida people believe that your actions should always be done to impact the seventh generation. So what we do now should be in the best interest of 7 generations of our people from now.
But it has to be done as a team. You can't expect anybody to do it individually. We have to have it as a team and have to move as just a big wall. And we have to live together. We have to pray together. We have to love together. We have, and it's just all about togetherness and one big powerful wall and moving forward and being one indestructible just force. And that's what they do. And that's what all the tribes are starting to do collectively, as you see across the nation.
Now you're a trainer, or you're a promoter, and you're potentially looking to get into training, sort of doing your own sort of investment in the next 7 generations, right?
Hey, I'm just a man. I don't put too much pressure on myself. I'm a former addict, and I know putting too much pressure on myself will have me overwhelmed. I'm just very grateful, and that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm just trying to say. I'm trying to explain gratitude. I'm just very grateful that I'm here and I'm able to, make a difference.
How do you enjoy turning stones?
I love turning stones. I just can't wait for the evening to start.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.